Hey everyone, sorry about that. We had a power outage or something. Um, okay, hold on. Now I'm getting an echo. Oh, I have the screen open somewhere. Oh, I have the stream open somewhere. That's the problem. That's where I'm getting the music from. Sorry. And the echo. Can you guys hear the echo, or is it just me?
I've been hearing the "We'll Be Right Back" music in the background, so that makes sense.
That probably means you can hear the echo. Aha! There it is. I found the window and I've killed it. The window has died. Okay, back to it. So we've got a Juno freaking out a little bit and wigging out, let's say, instead. Sorry, my apologies. And we've got Kaz and Thomas there. Thomas eating some kebabs, and Kaz, I think, hugging or lying on the sand with Juno or something like that.
We're chilling. We're chilling.
Yeah. So Juno, are you calming down or
Juno is calming down. She's going to explain to them what she wants to do.
Okay. What do you want to do?
So she's going to be like, Azad, you might be a part of this.
I will do what I can, assuming that you can convince me that you are wholly yourself and not someone that we need to be thinking about how to help in a different way.
Oh.
No, that's solid right now.
No, I'm good in that way. I'm not a conduit. I know that much.
I didn't think you were.
That?
Did you ask him?
I didn't ask. Shh. She's just gonna let me no. So what I was thinking is Yemis has this tendency of, binding people to her will and, being very meddly and kind of like being a bit of a, what would you call it? Like a leech, maybe, or a tick or a parasite, something like that, That's kind of how she goes.
Psychic vampire is a word I've heard tossed around before.
Yeah, something like that. And I was thinking that, that kind of runs counter to what you have kind of turned into, Azad. So I think that might benefit you in some way to help us with this.
Happily.
I would like to scare her. I think that people are out to get her right now. There are people who are asking questions about her, who are potentially powerful enough to put her away. But they are also potentially powerful enough to look into Kaz. Hi, Kaz. And I don't want them to do that. So I'm thinking if we can scare Yemis away from Celestra, or at least let her know, like, that we could fuck her up. I think that might be good.
Do we have the power to do so?
Well, I could just go straight to the people that are looking for her and tell them everything I know about her and where she tends to hang out and who she tends to give power to. Not you, Kaz, don't worry. Just help them in their investigation. In fact, we could all help them in their investigation. But, we could also give her the chance to run and leave town, and then they can follow her out of town. Just an option.
What's to stop her from going somewhere else in this world, then?
Oh, I know, but they can just, get rid of her there.
Someone else's problem?
Not someone else. Oh, that sounds horrible. Okay, well, at least we'll get her out in the open.
She needs to leave this planet.
She needs to leave this planet, but we need to get her out in the open so that we can beat the shit out of her. Kaz, do you want to beat the shit out of her?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that would be really nice. So I was thinking, well, at first I was thinking, well, I'm naturally a foxfolk. And the thing about foxfolk is innately they have um, the magic of illusion. It's just something that they're born with. You know, any fox folk is going to have the minor illusion cantrip. It's just a thing that we all have, or they all have. I don't know. And yep. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, that is very much that sounds very much like a magic of intent kind of situation. The fact that they are imbued with this magic in the same way that, like, dwarves are imbued with psionic powers. That's not something that they've learned. That's something that's inherent to them, something that just kind of comes naturally to them. There is some element, I think, of the magic of intent there to me. At least that's my theory. So I was thinking, if it would be possible, I could just use the magic of intent to try to get an illusion up above the Temple of Yemis, warning her, letting her know that we're onto her. And I think I might want to make sure it sticks around for a little longer than usual.
Well, she's been doing harm to Kaz for a longer amount of time than I would prefer. So at all. Yeah. Without knowing that we're going to kill her for it. So it's about time, don't we think?
Yeah, I think so. And I think if I had you all supporting me, it might help with my attempt. Just usually Juno is the support in kinds of magic, where she's giving kind of the buff. And at this point, she's asking them to be the support for her and for her spell. So she asked them if they're willing to do that.
I'm with you all the way.
To be honest, I'm not sure what I can do to empower such a spell, but I will be useful in whatever way you think would work.
Well,
we can find a way to help.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Thomas, you and your friend here are chain breakers. That's a terrible phrase for me to use. I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. You are
you've had a busy
cell breakers. You get people out of terrible situations. You free them. I think that Racy has been trapped by this child Yemis for too long. I think that Fish Yemis has been trapped for too long. We can at least do this one thing. Okay.
Thomas, she is more powerful than I am.
Then we'll find a way to negate some of that. The way Solomon has been experimenting with, perhaps, or we find more allies.
And, a giant blinking sign over the Temple of Yemis claiming that there's a false god there. That might do something.
Honestly, I just love the thought of the amount of public pressure the high priest is going to be under. Squirm, little man.
Okay. Well, I can't cast any spells to make us invisible or hidden. Because if I do that, that's going to affect the magic of intent. Would any of you be able to shield us in some way while we get close enough to the temple, maybe, while we're swimming?
I mean, I don't know who's going to be watching the waters necessarily. We may not need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have anything like that. The best I can do is offer a blessing so that we may be extra stealthy.
Okay. And, if anyone wants to disguise themselves so that they aren't seen, you can go ahead and do it. But at this point, I'm done.
All right, so we're not doing this tonight then, or we are?
We can do this tonight. I just haven't meditated for that long. I mean, I lay here for a while, and that could count as meditation, but honestly,
who knows?
That
did not count as meditation. I'm here to tell you.
Screaming can be a meditation of sorts.
That was the opposite of meditation. I'm glad it made you feel better, but...
Well, confidence counts too, I think. I know that this is something I can do. Apparently.
Then let us do it.
All right. So is there a way that they can get around the beach in such a way that it's not going to seem like, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Or
I mean, the beaches in the evening aren't empty. People take late night walks and things like that. It's not exactly uncommon.
Okay. They'll take a late night walk, and Juno is going to be she has a piece of felt that she is making a little like needle point as they walk, just getting this done.
Mm-hmm.
And this needle point is of an eye.
An eye.
Yes.
Interesting. An eye in particular, or
an eye in particular, like a
like what is it? Like a bird eye? Is it a mammal eye? Is it like an arcane symbol of an eye?
It would be an eye on a crude symbol of a hand.
Love it. Okay.
And as she makes this, she's going to be thinking about like the fact that, okay, fine, she's a foxfolk, but not a foxfolk, but she chose it, and the illusion is still a part of her, and that this is something that she knows, and it's something that has come naturally to her because she chose it, and that might make it even more powerful in a way, that this is something she chose, that this is a form that she chose. This isn't something that was arbitrary. And she's kind of thinking about like how terrified the gentleman she met today was, and how she's felt fear before, but she's not afraid in that way. I think she's still young enough that there's that aspect of youth where you don't think you're invulnerable. I know a lot of people say, oh, you think you're invulnerable when you're, at this age. It's not that. I think it's more of there's a sense of like, you know that you are, you're able to take more risks because every new thing you've done, like every risk that you take is the biggest risk you've ever taken because you're still that young. Every new thing is the first new thing you've done. So there's a certain level of confidence that comes from that. So I think she is feeling that despite being somewhat shaken. And she is going to try to cast the Magic of Intent version of Silent Image. I think that's it. Hold on, let me double check if it's okay.
Yeah,
her Illusion School D&D 5e, because I don't have the book on me right now, so I just kind of have to like go on the wiki. Yeah, it's Malleable Illusions. Okay. So she casts a spell that's or she's going to try to cast a spell over the Temple of Yamis.
Okay.
or very close to the Temple of Yemis.
Do you want it floating above it, basically?
Yeah, a little bit above.
Okay.
And I want it to be, if she can get this done, a image of the hand covered in eyes, and above it, it's going to be I think it's going to be the words okay, it's going to be the words, "Behold, false god, you have been found."
Okay. Couple of questions. How long do you want this to last?
If she can get it to last for an hour, that'd be great. If she can get it to last all night, that would be wonderful.
Do you want it to last until Yemis is taken?
That would be amazing. So, like, if she does incredibly well, I want it to be that.
Okay. And magic of intent is a lot of the power of it is rooted in people seeing it. So the question then becomes, do you want this to be seen like only by some people, or do you want this to be seen by everyone in the city who sees it? Do you want this to be seen by everyone in the world?
I want it to be seen by everyone who comes within a certain range of the temple.
Okay. Okay. What is your intelligence?
Let's see how this works. My intelligence is, I'm pretty sure it's still 18. Yeah. So
Okay.
+4.
We're gonna give you. This is an illusion spell, correct?
Yes.
So we're gonna give you +2 for specialization. You've made a tool to use. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's roll to make that tool and see how good it is. If that's all right, first.
Sure. How would I roll to make that tool?
Yeah. Do you have any skill in making something like that? This is just a question. Do you have like a
I
sewing
have weaver's tools.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Why don't you make weaver's tools, but this is a test of will, so it'll be with your charisma.
Okay, let me change that. Ignore anything I may accidentally roll for a second. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this.
Excellent. We'll give you +3 on that then.
Okay.
So we like to hear. So that puts you at 23.
And was I blessed?
Yeah. Let's talk about other people helping you out. Does anyone think of any ways that they might be able to help this ritual?
So, so I could have cast Bless, but I kind of wanted to cast a more powerful spell, and I don't know if it'll work the way I want to. But I want to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay. What do you think it should do?
Well, since it's meant to awaken boldness in people around me, I'm hoping it can give Juno an additional boost in confidence in herself.
It awakens boldness in friendly creatures. I love that. Yeah. Why don't you roll a charisma saving throw for me?
19.
Okay. Can you roll 2d4 for me?
2d4. 6.
Excellent. Have we been keeping track of what you're at there, Faye? Can you keep track of whatever you're at? How many? You're at 23, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, 20. Because I was 22 after the
You were
after the
18
Weaver
originally.
schools.
You were 18 originally, +2 for illusion, +3 for the Weaver Stool, so it's 23.
23. Okay.
This is gonna be +6.
+6.
29.
Okay, so 29.
Azad and or Thomas, do you have any thoughts about how you could help bless this thing? Is there something that you want to try together?
I know what I would like to try, but it's not something that Thomas would be aware of because they haven't been able to work on it.
Sorry, this is something for Azad and Thomas to do together, or
Like,
if Thomas wouldn't be aware of it, Azad could suggest it, but I would need you to suggest it to me to suggest it to Thomas. Theoretically.
Mechanically, sorry,
No stress, hon.
okay. So, one of the things that I included on the edited conjured Fae spell was a will-o-wisp because it makes no sense to me that it's technically an undead versus a Fae because it feels like
of course.
inherently it should be a Fae.
I agree.
What I would have him do if he knew would be to summon a will-o-wisp to fly up above the temple and kind of like, I don't know, help sell it, I guess, or like
of course.
help Juniper aim.
So I think that Azad would say to you, Thomas, the conjuration spells. Is there any creature that we could summon that might help us?
Freely what I read in the stories, but perhaps I could try and you could tell me if it is possible.
Please, I will answer what I can.
Oh, hey, bud.
The microphone is picking up our cat screaming for attention. I mean, I'm not really sure what to say except to repeat what is, I don't know.
What story are you thinking of?
Just some old fishing tales about lights on the ocean drawing people's gaze until they become so distracted they nearly crash on the rocks. There are these creatures, these will-o-wisps that would appear as, false lighthouses, and people would become so captivated by their illumination.
It seems perfect. What a clever... Yes, of course. Of course, yeah. It's a powerful spell, but are you... We've worked on it, yes? Can you use it? You should have the magic inside.
I can feel something that I can't quite put shape to.
Why not?
Well, I mean, we've never done it before, but I think this might work.
I believe in you.
Thomas tries to cast Conjure Fey to conjure this will-o-wisp.
Yes, I'm here.
I love you so much.
Okay, sorry. Carry on. You've conjured a Fae.
An alluring bright light seems to come from a speck of dust in this above the sand, and it looks at you questioning. It'll understand you. Speak to it. Tell it what you want.
Do you suppose you might be able to fly up above the temple to help my friend gain some perspective for her project?
The light sort of bobs up and down happily, and then flies to the top of the temple. And immediately the illusion that is slowly starting to form starts to become alluring, something that people want to see, something that will express its message very clearly. Faye, that's going to be +6.
Okay, +6, so that's 35 altogether.
Okay, do you want to roll 35d6 and see how this goes?
Sure. Oh, that could be a thing. Okay, I've rolled it.
Okay. You feel the power inside of you. You feel that you have a chance to empower this more for just a little bit of exhaustion. Not saying you should or shouldn't, but I wanted to give you the option. You could make this more powerful in exchange for being a little bit tired without risking corruption.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, she is going to yeah, she'll make it more powerful for a point of exhaustion.
Okay. Can you roll an additional 10d6 for me? Can you roll an additional 2d6 for me?
2d6?
Mm-hmm. False god, it says in the sky. False god. Immediately you see as people start pointing at it and calling out and freaking out. A wizard comes out and just looks at it casually and tries to dispel it, but there's nothing there to dispel. This is something communicating with it. A cleric comes out and tries to banish it. A cleric of Yemis comes out and tries to banish it. Yemis isn't a false god, but nothing they do will stop it. Nothing they do can move it. And Juno, as you cast it, you look down at the sand and you see the world beneath you made of ribbons that you could stick your hands between.
Ribbons that she could potentially weave?
Ribbons that you are walking on. As if the beach itself was not made of sand, but of strands, of 2-inch thick ribbons, and around them more ribbons and ribbons. You might be able to pull them apart and look beyond them if you wanted. Look towards the center of the planet.
I'm gonna give it a try.
You reach down and you start pulling the ribbons apart, not breaking them, just pushing them a little bit to the side. And you look down deep, deep inside, and your head comes through, and you look around and you see a hollow sphere, and all of the inside of it illuminated by a bright blue star. Is it a dream? Is it real? What does it mean? The rest of you see as Juno casts this spell and then seems to look at her feet and then passes out from exhaustion. She crumples towards the ground. Does someone catch her?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll a dexterity saving throw?
Okie doke. $13.
You catch her. You look at her. She's fine, but her eyes are closed. She's breathing. She's not hot. She's not cold. She feels like herself, just tired.
Am I still looking at the center of the earth?
All you see is this blue star, but yes.
Well, Juno, hi kitty. Juno is nothing if not polite to new things and people that she meets, unless they are her parent. And she is going to say, hello. Well, aren't you beautiful?
It pulses.
Do you have a name?
It pulses twice.
Are you what's the name of the world that they're on?
Isaim.
Are you Isaim?
It pauses and then pulses.
Oh, wow. Juno's not going to know what to say to that. Can you sense us where you are?
Pulses.
Is there anything you need of us? Up here.
It pauses and then pulses and then sort of haphazardly pulses once more.
Okay.
If you'd like to roll an insight check.
Yeah, let's roll an insight check on the world. Oh boy. Oh, I was gonna do my. I don't know if we had.
You do.
I do?
Yeah.
Inspiration?
You want to spend it?
I was literally gonna spend inspiration before I clicked it.
Feel free. I haven't
Can
looked at
I?
the results. I haven't looked.
Okay. Are you sure? Okay, because if you look at the results, you're going to say a thing.
That's fine.
Okay, I rolled insight and it's a natural 20.
It's saying no, but it's not really certain.
Oh. Can you hear the kitten that is behind my door? No, all right. Am I still alive?
It pulses.
Well, I guess we can just hang until I wake up. Are you lonely? Do you need someone to be with you for a while?
It pulses twice.
Okay. Well, I guess you do have everyone on the planet.
It pulses.
Well, no one's had the chance to say this before, but I guess on behalf of everyone I know, thank you. We appreciate you.
Pulse, pulse, pulse.
And then I think Juno is going to be too exhausted. And she'll just drift.
And that is where we're going to end today's session. Let's check in on some experience points, y'all.
Got to say thank you to a planet. Okay. I'm good.
Okay. What do we got here? Oh my god, it's been so long. I gotta remember how these things work. What is this in? This is in. Oh my god, I don't remember. Do I know this stuff? It should be somewhere. Ah, there we go. Rules stuff. Blah 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 blah. Okay. What we got? Okay, today, did we learn something about Magli, his conspirators, or his servants? You are muted, Sarah, and I would like you to be unmuted when you speak.
Me too.
Because I like hearing you. Happy.
I mean, I think we learned some stuff about child EMS.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm down. Works for me. Did you express your character's class, species, or background in a meaningful or impactful way?
I would like to nominate Juniper.
Yeah? Okay, fair enough. Easy. Easy.
Utilized your background in ways you didn't even know existed.
Hope you're happy. Juniper, do you want to nominate Kaz?
Yeah, for sure.
For what?
For being so dedicated to her job as a protector that she would seek out this new person.
Hope you like them. They are fun. Okay, and Kaz, do you want to nominate Thomas?
Yes, I do. I mean, Thomas always has these elaborate plans going on, and we definitely have something going on here.
Absolutely. Did you guys overcome a impediment or obstacle to your character? We'll start with Kaz.
No.
Not today. Thomas.
Trying to remember, but I don't think so.
Okay. Juno.
Did we include, learning something big as part of this?
Yeah.
Can that
It can
count?
be personal growth or knowledge or defeating something large.
Can finding out, her whole deal with her, her whole deal?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that seems very, very clear. Cool.
If we're including personal growth or knowledge, then I'd like to change my answer.
Okay, yeah. What do you think you learned about yourself or grew? Or how did you think you grew? In what way?
No, you know what? Never mind. I want to change my answer back because that's a belief anyway, so never mind.
Okay, fair enough. Then let's check in on the beliefs. Remember, there's 2 classes for beliefs: working on or accomplishing. We will start with Juno. Juno, did you work on or accomplish your first belief? You accomplished it. I'll give you a hint.
I think this counts as a declaration of war. Yeah?
Yeah, I think it counts as a declaration of war, too.
Okay, good.
You literally put a sign above a god's temple saying you're a false god. I don't think the god's going to be happy with that. Yes, that is a declaration of war.
Oh, we're all fucked.
What about your second belief?
No, I did absolutely nothing towards that.
Excellent. And next up is Kaz.
Yes, I mean it was just supporting Juno, so there was all there was to it.
That is 100% success. And what about your other belief?
That was for Lady Iria's protection. I believe I accomplished that.
Bam. 4-point banger for you. Gotta love that. Next up to Thomas. How do we do?
Well, getting in touch with Alden was going to be the thing I was waiting until late at night to do.
I'm sorry.
So
We'll do it at the start of next session.
I'm so sorry.
He's had to wait so long.
No. He's used to waiting. It's okay.
Aw.
He can take it.
So not that one. Not even worked on it, tragically. I was going to... Well, we got distracted by Juniper's 23andMe result.
Sometimes a lot happens. It happens.
Yeah. Juniper's Ancestry.com situation. What's it? I was gonna retcon and ask if I could have had Mercury like dimension door into his home and grab a couple of his shirts to send with the sending stone.
Sounds good.
As like a care package thing.
Yeah, of course.
But I forgot to say that during the course of the game, so I don't really want to count it as working towards because
Fair enough.
So nothing on that one. And yes, I think that he and Azad accomplished working on the Mystic Arcanum to, I don't know, better figure out how their power is working together.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Cool. Well, sorry, what are we doing? Are we doing... Let me check something. Sorry, I have to check something.
Oh wait, we could actually fulfill the. Did you learn anything about your companions?
Oh yeah, sorry. Do you want to do that one?
For
Sorry.
inspiration.
Yeah, of course. That's fine, but I actually want to check something here. Sorry.
So everyone has inspiration now.
Yes, everyone has inspiration now.
Thanks,
All
Samo.
check inspiration.
Oh my god.
Cool, guys. Good news, maybe. I don't know how you feel about this, but that's a level.
Holy shit.
Man.
That is exactly a level, by the way. In case you are curious.
Well, Sawin did just kick the crud out of like a major baddie over the course of the last couple episodes. So we've all been putting in the time. That makes sense. That tracks. That clocks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Oh man, that means I could do illusory reality.
Ooh.
Oh no, but
is that what just happened?
I did that tonight.
Yep, you kind of did. Okay. God. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are watching, we apologize for the power outage in the middle. We hope you live good, happy, and healthy lives. And as always, the best advice that we can possibly offer you is don't forget to call your cat and feed your mom. Bye, everyone.